Hello, dear students. Welcome to the today's history session. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, chapter 8, an ideal ruler. Okay, that is on page number 33 of your textbook. Yesterday only in the last session we have finished with our seventh lesson, yes or no, where we saw that how Shivaji Maharaj was concerned about the welfare of the people and how much disciplined he was, and that's why for he understood that for maintaining that discipline and for achieving his dream about the Swaraj, he thought that there should be an efficient administration of the Swaraj. And so in the last lesson we saw how efficiently and how accurately he had planned the process of administration of the Swaraj. Yes or no? Now let us begin. Now, an ideal ruler. Who is this ruler? None but our Shivaji Maharaj. He is an ideal person for everyone. He is an inspiration for everyone. Yes or no? How he is an inspiration? Up till now we have studied about him, but let us see more further. Yes, we feel so happy to know about our Shivaji Maharaj. Yes, we get to know how good person he was. Okay, that's why he is considered to be an ideal ruler. Okay, he is a king, but he is a very ideal person. So let us begin. Before the foundation of Swaraj, Maharashtra was under the domination of the Adil Shahi, Siddhi, Portuguese, and Mughal powers. Yes or no? We have studied this in all the previous lessons, that how Maharashtra was under the domination, under the rule, under the we were not independent. We were having these persons ruling over us. Yes, no? Adil Shahi, Siddhi, Portuguese, and Mughal powers. When before the foundation of Swaraj. Shivaji Maharaj struggled against these powers. So, what our Shivaji Maharaj, he has been struggling with all these powers so that we can get the freedom from these ruling powers. Then he faced all kinds of adverse circumstances. Yes or no? While fighting with these all powers, ruling powers, he had to go under many under adverse adverse powers, adverse circumstances. He had faced lot of problems while fighting against these powers. He founded an independent and sovereign Swaraj, and as a result, after his great struggle, after his fight against all these powers, what did we founded? He succeeded in founding Swaraj. That is Swaraj, means our own rule. Yes or no? That is, now we were not under the rules of any other powers. We had finally got an independent and sovereign Swaraj. He set he set up a system for the administration of the Swaraj. Then what happened after we founded Swaraj? He thought that this Swaraj should be expanded to all the areas, to all the regions. So for the work of expanding Swaraj, he set up a system of good efficient administration of this Swaraj. He turned Swaraj into a Surajya. Yes, that is a kingdom that sought the welfare of all. So now he didn't just thought that it should be Swaraj, but he turned that Swaraj into Surajya. Su means what? Sundar. Rajya means rule. Sundar Rajya. So that means Sundar means what? Not look wise Sundar, but it should be perfect in all the sense. That means all the people staying there should be happy. They should be satisfied in all the things. That's why he thought of the welfare of all the people. Maharaj created a new order with his capability. So Maharaj created a new order with his capability, with all his capability. He kept on thinking and planning and executing his orders. In the course of the conflict for the founding of the Swaraj, he himself had to face many grave dangers. Yes or no? While he was founding the Swaraj, in that work, he himself had to go through many conflicts. He had to face many dangers while the foundation of the Swaraj. We have already studied this. Events like the meeting with the Afzal Khan, the siege of Panhala, the attack on Shaista Khan, the escape from Agra, all involved a great amount of risk. All these things we have studied in the previous lessons, yes or no? So all these things were not normal, they were not very easy. It was really risk involving. In all these problems, Shivaji had made his life to risk, yes or no? So that's why he involved himself in great amount of risk. Shivaji Maharaj emerged successful in all these events, and what happened? He fought against all these problems very bravely and really successfully emerged in all these events. No harm came to him. He went on getting success in his path without harming himself. Think about it. Shivaji Maharaj could establish Swaraj due to his loyal and dedicated associates. Yes or no? Shivaji Maharaj was a quite brave and courageous person, and was also very loyal and honest in his work. But with him, we say now always the team spirit should be there. Alone person, no, united we stand. So if many are there such persons, so Shivaji Maharaj really had a very loyal and dedicated team of his associates who helped him in his work of Swaraj. Collect proverbs from different languages that state the importance of friendship. Okay, you can try this, you can collect this. They have given one example: a friend in need is a friend indeed. So in different languages, stating the importance of friendship, you can collect the proverbs, okay, in any language. Next, organizational skill. Organizational skill means what? To to run anything very efficiently, or whatever work we want to do efficiently, then we are carrying out a series of action. Yes, so that skill should be there, that organizational skill should be there, so that we can reach our goal. And what was our goal? Swaraj was our goal. Maharaj inspired the people around him to work for the Swaraj. So Shivaji Maharaj not only alone he did, but he also inspired the other people also to come and join in his work of Swaraj. His organizational skill was his organizational skill was unparalleled. Now, what do you mean by unparalleled? Means unique, exceptional. Means his work was very unique, very different, and it was exceptional. Means nobody can think that way Shivaji Maharaj used to think. So his organizational skill was unparalleled, unique, or exceptional. With this skill, he drew around himself extremely sorry yeah he drew around himself brave people who were also extremely loyal. So now he had that skill of encouraging the other people around him. Okay, so he encouraged the other people to use their skills. He told them that you too can use your skills, and then you can be helping us in the work of Swaraj. And those peoples were extremely loyal. Okay, these close associates of Maharaj performed their duty even by risking their own lives. So, see how much loyal and honest they were. They were ready to work for Shivaji Maharaj by risking their lives. Means they were ready to give away their life for the sake of Shivaji Maharaj. That much loyal they were. There are many instances of this in the founding of the Swaraj. So we have seen there are many examples where the associates of Shivaji, okay, his loyal servants have laid life into risk for the sake of Shivaji's dream Swaraj. Okay, let us see those examples. Jiva Mahala, who killed Bada Sayad at a critical moment during the meeting with Afzal Khan. Okay, so while killing the Mughal Empire, member of the Afzal Khan, he put his life into risk. Yes or no? Who? Jiva Mahala. Then Shiva Kashid, who crossed the siege of Panalgarh in the disguise of Shivaji Maharaj. Now, another example is Shiva Kashid, who also put his life in danger. He dressed up himself as Shivaji Maharaj. Yes or no? Disguise of Shivaji Maharaj means dress oneself like Shivaji, like he disguised, he dressed up himself as whom? As Shivaji Maharaj, and crossed the siege of Panhalgarh. So if he could have caught by the enemies, he could have died. Yes or no? So again Shiva Kashid put his life into risk for Shivaji Maharaj. Then Baji Prabhu Deshpande, who blocked the advances of the enemy on the way to Vishalgarh. Advances means what? Proceed. The enemies who were proceeding towards the Vishalgarh, Bajirao Prabhu, with his courage, he blocked the enemies. He didn't allow the enemies to enter Vishalgarh. Then Murarbaji Deshpande, who defended the fort of Purandar. That means he defended means he protected, or he safeguarded the fort of Purandar. Okay, who? Murarji Deshpande. Then Tanaji Malusare, who sacrificed his life while conquering Sinhagad. So Tanaji Malusare, one of the most honest and loyal Sardars, associate of Shivaji, he sacrificed his life while conquering Sinhagad. Hiroji Farjand and Madari Mehtar, who risked their lives during the escape of Maharaj from Agra. Yes, these two associates helped Shivaji to escape from Agra, etc. Maharaj took great care of his associates. So, as Maharaj had so much loyal and honest sardars or associates who helped, or not only helped, but gave away their lives for the work of Swaraj, for the sake of Shivaji Maharaj. So, Maharaj also took very, very much care of all these associates. For example, now see how Maharaj had taken care. They have given some examples of associates. Kanoji Jedhe was associated with Maharaj in the work of the Swaraj from the very beginning. Okay, from the very beginning of the foundation of the Swaraj, this Kanoji Jedhe was associated with Maharaj in his work. When the aging Kanoji fell ill, when the aging means when he started becoming old, जब उम्र होने लग गई, when the aging Kanoji fell ill, umar hone ke baad bimar girte hain na, so that way he started falling ill. Maharaj told him not to neglect his medicines or treatment on any account. Means on any account, whatever medicines, whatever treatment is needed for his sickness should be taken by him, and Maharaj will take care of all that expenses, but he should not stop that on any account. So see how much caring Shivaji Maharaj was for his associates. This example is showing us that. Yes or no? Isn't it Shivaji Maharaj an ideal person? Yes. Let us continue further in the next video. Okay.